Assalamu alaikum bade wono ngammo be konton wato nal konton wala anal bade manon Suleiman Cham na channel auto mengera Politiko Bantaba momo ben follow kan na YouTube channel auto is subscribe ya share ya like.
Yo, I've had so many attacks the past 3 days. Ngamo jama mo diamta, including Rambo Jata will be, they all insulted me. I see some media houses saying, Conte, I'm lying about the information I gave, I think 3 days ago, IEC sent a letter to Taliban Sudan regarding the registration of Unite Party. And nte dunta ko kon kono nga fe ofen safe on social media lo ku tayele anu akweta male fer akwenta sorry about that akweta male fer andung kule miyalon ko amanje kuti miyalon ko mbe speculate la kono nganyum ko nyin kalam tala no nga investigate moto ko nga investigate nga alfa linginin ka miliyalon ko ya ko nyin long yem faham ndala ko nyimde wolem tonyati. And I am pretty sure kwai banko dingol fongol jahal nyami na konte information also information tata miliya anabota miliya e wol fanan jahal wol nyama, but information mo fenet miliyalon ko nabote bulu, you have no control over it anymore. And janna ka fode tele ka saminete miya, you have no control over it. So momun sa soto nole miliyalon ko ajarta pura ya soto andum ala soto si mol na family alon ka fanan kata di wolela. Now if this happens, ya je Taliban Sudan ala mol la tilimbalia always in call for mole bari mallanna kaitanjila ko Talib ate he think like every Gambian miliyalon ko Gambia dingole muiti atele fahamu roketi anda si mol be nene la diata nyamina. Now that he received the letter, kaitandala ko, ite Taliban Sudan, being a leader of Unite Party, your party cannot be registered because you have so and so difficulty in technicalities that you need to fix because, Janimbe party register. Among those technicalities, it is for Talib to resign from the leadership of Kanifi municipality. Now, he received the letter. Ngalo ne jamale letter ronyin safe. Kabinin letter ronyin kata nin jamal tata. Aning yadi Talib la nyaminna. Aning ladi Talib la mine keta je. Nsi wolbe sata no waligele. So, nin Talib ko, andung kabiri letter ro dita Talib la. Ale nyimmul, alang IEC respond balia. Talib didn't respond to IEC. He received the letter, and then probably I see from the reaction of his people, he found mafaham Talib munkusi falto. Now he is hiding from his own people. I rather be with Barrow. I will be very, very clear to the Gambians. I rather support Barrow than Ntekafunga Talib support. Because nin Barrow tanti Talib mwani lulati. Joyala, tilimbaliala, taulayala, banko dingol doyala. Talib have no regard for anybody in this country. Mbofulali. Ani momu yake donga lalon ko, ala nafali bekang, ala fte use lale, na pareta abenami kelai nake. Now, talking about the letter that was sent to him from the IEC concerning ala registration of Unite Party. And in Panatela disregard to respond back to IEC regarding the request me along IEC awoleke. Alright. If this is the case, muni batin nala Talib ya long containment for Tonyale. But he still urged his people to come out and debunk the statement that I said. Ntanyimbula la wonyama, I will follow it for Janimba Damojela. And ngafo ko baby ka safeno. Banko di ngolisa understand onde information mundi nyonko me fu solen abikata duma de santo donga kata woldo Taliban Sudan be balori ntebe balori KNC be jang IEC be jang e balon telim jamal be fanya foka telmul yalon ko be diam ka his people came out debunk that what I said is not true. Ko talibe itella patio, they have no issues. Mi alonko should be fixed. But kemo bonya vinta ko nte mimfo amato nya yandi bari a telefona they have issues mi alonko IEC ya fole ko nyanta ye wole fix. Sa fonte nte ko eloko e my issues so nyanta min fix because ngam mimfo kemo bonya wole for he said outright ko ngam mimfo itele ya komi ye koni ya bondi jeli ya samana ning sambanyala puruka banko dingol confusing. All right, if Talib Bensouda is ready and then he believe that he is a winnable candidate, at Talib Bensouda nyanta lola le aya for United Democratic Party yako I resign from the leadership that you gave me as the mayor of Kanifing municipality. Talib didn't even resign from United Democratic Party. I resigned that from the position that he held in the party. Now he is now playing with the minds of the Gambians. Believing that atela hakilo watabang pudingol beti, and then he can use his tricks on people anyhow and anytime atela aftakake molla. Nin Talib believed that he is a winnable candidate. He has support from the Gambians. And then he has support at where he is, that is KMC. Let him start with KMC. I resign from his position as the mayor of KMC. Ngata mbeta by election ngaji be Talib Bensouda. I think it's as simple as that. Man sumane kun saplaste Talib Bensouda. Man gom nane, man I am the winnable candidate. Telumado ote lol munchi man gom nane Gambians man la ñu support. The undecided voters ñi talk di xaar pour ma taxaw as candidate pour ñu support ma man fofu lay tessé sama bopa because Adama Barrow bala mo taxaw dañ dem ak mom 2 elections moy election buñ demona mom ñamina te GDC lose ko and the other one moy ki nakatati jokadu moy buñ dem election buñ dem ni the councilor election buñ dem jokadu I think Ken Jarga vote mu wiñal election yi lolu mo taxawal Adama Barrow as a political party legi yow bu fekkene yow da nga gom ne yow lu ñoo oté ci yow yaay di choice of the Gambians yow lañuy sandil karta te yow ya da nga wara nekk president in 2026 luma la laaj ngala suma waji te nga wacca nga woniti yow yaay kan Talib bu fekkene yow gom nga sa bopa Talib yow yaay kan dama bëgg yow nga génna nga ñew nga wax nit yi ne yow yaay diw yow yaay nangam am nga doole nangam te léegi di nga taxaw against United Democratic Party nga won yow how powerful you are. Waaye suma waji yow yaa ngi laakatu fii nii you are not willing to resign from the leadership of UDP léegi yow da nga gis ne yow mun nga jël affaire yi nga béy bu sangoo nakatuwaati xawma naka laa koy wax xay na bu sangoo deru béy la nga nekk fii sa benn tànka mu ngi UDP sa beneen tànka mu ngi United Party léegi yow foo far ci Talib loolu la ñoo laajte because yow tey Karafa Sonko dafa resign from United Democratic Party nga resign lo Ebrima Dibba from United Democratic Party resign lo Kemo Bojang ak ñu la toppa yëpp da nga leen resign lo léegi yow sa benn tànka bi mu ngi UDP beneen tànka bi mu ngi United Party man dama foog ne yow ñu laa toppa ñoom si boppa amuñ xel amuñ xalaat xooluñ suba lan moo mun a xew because man soo ma nee kaa ñu dem danga maa jiitu ma toppa sa gannaaw now yow naka ngaa nekkee leader and then at the same time you are at the back it doesn't make any sense loolu moo tax man ma woon la ne yow Talib amuloo xel ñu laa toppa ñoom ñoo la gën a ñàkk xel this the thing te man gomma ñoo xamante ne dañoo génna di ñu wax ne bu leen toppa Talib bu leen wax nangam Talib because he is also part of the opposition gis nga ku dank kurfeñ jëmal sa kanam dafa bugg nga jaal wala mu toj sa noppay sa boti Talib on daily basis sa gaay sa nit yi lu ñoo def UDP structure yi dañoo toppa and then you said you are structuring yourself while you're opposition nga neka yow nak nga nekkee opposition Adama Barrow nekka fi NPP nekka fi nga bàyyi fa NPP dem toppa UDP sa gaay buñ toppee Adama Barrow nekka fi Amat Bah nekka fi Ebrima Dibba ne Amat Bah nitam la waaye ñu ngi génn di sandi track on UDP ana Alaaji Ousainou Darboe léegi ñun naka la ñoo def ñu toog seetaan la do you think that makes sense Lol dañ ko mëna tiyé. Look, we need to be factual here. We need to be factual. Lu am solo be am solo moy lan lañ mëna def be ñun lan lañ mëna def be Adama Barrow génna waaye Adama Barrow suy génna fii dafa am ay sarta yu moo génne sarta yu moo génnee mooy ñun we will hold out Adama Barrow accountable waaye yow taalibe su da dinañ la won ne yow lii ak lii nga ñu def te Adama lii nga ñu def léegi lan mooy sa difference yow ak Adama Barrow. This is questionable and it is legit. Nsi nyanta lono la nga ñinin karoke Adama ñi neke UDP la talibe ñi neke UDP la the same step leng Adama ya simo bondi daminto talibe ya simo do world the most dangerous thing woleng talibe min kata pour katinyaro ke UDP la nyami na aman succeed wala Adama fa ngam minke talibe wala ke UDP la talibe suda in his own will dafa bëggoon rey party bi alafta ñim party tiñalale alafta destroy lale ndamantara diamu kan ni diala. I remember ntani misadabo sita billahi wallahi mobe je mu yalon ko len sedoti diamu kumasta mba misadabo akwa nkai ngamillo nyim itale you are the party leader and secretary general of this party akoha nkai bod ngamullo nyim party to malo. And I base my comment on something. Nga foundational singaele and nga structure la nyanta structure fu mote mboy ni no la je. Ani UDP bi le samana. I can tell you this. UDP mo jama beje bi. Ni misadabo be siring. Fo fe yalon ko lem tinyaroti. Ite pare la ni mum diata misadabo e bole kala. And Jane Molkal and Jamal permanent. Majority of United Democratic Party supporters, they do not care what they tell me. And they do not care what they do in my presence. This is why I'm able to know Talib la tactics will be nyamina. Because Yamira Conte, I was one wire person, Muyalon Kabinunje, Bedenika from Franding Olduna, sometimes in some other candidate Fintila, and they feel like he has no choice than to follow us. So they felt we are not even going to engage him. Nintel Pareta Nakola, he has no choice. He is going to follow us and do laftala nyamina bakela wal nyama. Not knowing I afford myself or I can afford myself. Now when yin neati nanko misadabo ko nte millo UDP malonje. Because people will hide whatever wrong they want to do to UDP, but they will not care if Permanent is present. Funaketa beat. So mo jama long. People can treat me the way they want. They want it. Because they look low upon me. But imam okay Mr. Dabola. So mol kamin ke Mr. Dabola, mol kamin for Mr. Daboe akoma. Ani kamin fae anyala. Imanke kilingoti. But he kamin ka akoma ante si wolon na anda ate to wolon na. This is why I told him ngamilo UDP be malong. And if I am saying that, I'm talking about the public. And exactly that's what happened. Talib yoli nyim kudeta mumbeke Mr. Dabola when they were doing it. Nita da Mr. Daboya. Ika honole ka bunya le ka kuma dima le fai. Ika itandala itelente la alfati yembula munan bole kele mfatandi munan bole bulala. And Mr. Dabo having the hope because Ebrima Dibba was among them. And this is exactly what happened. Ninananko Talib wolnte bulala because I know the capability of their wrongdoing. Isi minkeno katinyaro ke. Katinyaro wajabi ni kamol kumoli fadindi nyola as long as their interest is served. Nga Talib lonne. Ngala mol fanal lonne. Majority of people following him, they are choiceless. Woli ni ma fo woli hingite domoro kela. Ali ajele ni be tebulo to isiebe koloni subole bala. That is all their mentality is stopped at. Because he done the world. Now if we are talking about the realities, Gambians need to listen to us. Nde na atara monyininka na ayatara nte pamane I all the nte lafta minna wole position oti. Nte ning karafala election on te futala hani karafasia kolonda te futala election dula. Because I got a point from him, mi alonko ni wo futala Mr. Dabola. nte I am quite sure billahi wallahi patela alfal bebe kumandal making sure wo position kana di karafala and mi ya fanya ko use this against him kay kon sifa daki makela mali be baluri ne ko man kala nyim banko ka nkai kon takela nimbe karafa winna mba willal from the hearts of the United Democratic Party voters ye carte fay yaje ko benin do ko kenole ya carte fay bar ko min katapale ya sambaje politiko kono nkai kon takela na man jari wala why would I lie against Talib and what will benefit me to lie against Talib Bensouda nte doko soto mi yalan ko Talib flamole mati nga bari musol le soto nga dingol le soto nga musol soto nga family le bil ntestan kon kata wandi dingo tinya why would I benefit from that but nimbe obe fokan nin Talib nata ko he want to undermine the work of our great leaders ntel fana manya na sonna wala natara mumo kendo leti natara lafta nyim patiyelale natara nyim patiye jassa nyalale man duma jox bopa rocci lamin man sumala ne yow la man cement la de ben yon rek lay toy sumala tiye na la sumala baye dama la baye man I have nothing against Talib Bensouda as a person lumo def ay jefam man lol I am completely against that Talib ay taxawayam man nekuma ci man xawma tapale yarewuñ ma ci tapale te duma nek ci tapale duma support tapale kat lolu halatuma ko te gaay dinañu pamani every time a diam taka diam Talib la ko wala janin Talib bala tapale ya commence lan kat yama adama la ko wala now if people can differentiate between Talib and Adama then we continue talking about Adama but for now lafta moli ya fonye Talib ning Adama mune muy la difference towards the United Democratic Party towards the politics in the Gambia and then towards the approach itele kaminta in the politics Adama kamin ke politiko kono Talib ka wala ke politiko kono Adama manya politiko kono Talib belori wo nyamale akata pale yal muniki aka kuma kamol fo moliye ka akata kamolu sang so what is the difference between Adama and Talib Bensouda if Talib believes in the idea that he can move for moliye that the young leadership ibe emancipation on kala jangi be kundi kudo le samana miyalongo abe kala kukutol te politiko kono why using money why trying to buy people why Talib diam ta dawdanto abe kurukuro mum beke kan I got called this morning around 10-11 o'clock billahi wallahi wa tallahi itata mari yale they promise him a motorcycle and war has been in United Democratic Party asiata sanyi muantili ila sate to almost war time ola kabinta ba understand la kabiri yala history fonyi akonto mu manel dimam pare nga surwaleng bari tel ko because it la sate be mu manel bari mu surwalti because amama ni ka kanwai nyim pinte da natre ka kuki alafta UDP last ala ko beke UDP but look anim min kanana is the vice chairman of Lower Nyomi constituency ye motorcycle chika ya di wola iteli wota as opportunity itata way kai ko yajile kunu ne nyinnata afle vice chairman place odiala ite be nyim party ko kabili mintuma e man fendila that guy he boycotted the party for Mr. Dabola nyim findole nyanda inata fonte I called him few days ago another confess ko this is the reason why he left and not entirely and momentaje na manke Talib la molati he have to call me this morning kay tan dina ko nyinni be kering and Talib Bensouda la molle be nyinkeka ndabe baluru wo mari be baluri ni motorcycle bo bolla UDP ata bola je because we will make sure he have a ride and badila from the United Democratic Party and I asked him to stay and he is going to stay and he is going to follow the party akaminke num party I continue wala as long as I'm United Democratic Party man fan be niela mbelo wanyo mi jan Talib Bensouda ali min kenna the frustration you have put on me fo ngana place o abandon nko ali min lankan muntambita wala mbe wala lalka muntambita wala mbe wala lalka anda bebe kala tonya lota tonya minna fo ko man pale nyim party split because na fiki ali min ke lo wanyo mi kono mbelo la wala ko teke kan nyim party la kol defend su ko defé Allah ta tilimbali am na nyim party ko nate so la jam not in lo wanyo min tele ya fale ma fale fa lo wanyo da man fenkade even not bank mbe baluri jang albe jang albal nan tele barakatal ti sinyata nin konoto. I'm not even talking about karafawol ni nyimo furingol bul yalon kon kawdiamu wala la kola. I'm talking about Taliban Suda himself. You don't use money on people. Mo be manke mo barakantamati. And then mum beje mol fana nyanta ya faham. Nyimol mul bebe diam kante. I have seen a whole lot of media houses coming out pa Manneh talib koteng intele saferoke. If we want a currency inyanta in command la pa a itele saferoke de nyim fenko mun a fenka da nyadi le nyinni I give my version. Anybody eba wo belalde itado do saferoke doron iya itandiko pa Manneh be fani yale fokan. So you expected ko you will call Taliban Suda kanyin kako IEC rejected wala astaghfirullah sent you a mail kaitandila ko you have to fulfill so and so point so ko defe technicalities mu yalon ko wala balang pour isi la partie register no isi wo fulfill no ali amida Taliban fulale ko hani wonten tonyati wala wo mu tonyati rather he must disregard the kuma kan mu yalan kan wole and by denial. That is of course that is obvious. And on Talib Yoleke, he denied it. But Talib Ben Suda aning alate mo ate ne konte kami fon ngato nyale. Because muye I is like killer ki ye mun kiya kan. Jamale le taro nyin safe. Kabiri le jamale le taro nyin samba. Kabiri le taro nyin kata nin jamal tata. Ngol be lon. And I can prove that to the public. Now, Taliban should have the audacity for media leko Manneh min fotonyante. This guy is not honest to the Gambians. And the media la kumo safe telephone li this guy is not honest. Now, why would they proceed and write something me yalonko if only yalonko tonya there is no accuracy in this statement. Alinga tonya fonyoy. Alinga tonya le sata nyoy. Now this is the point. Okay? Ye talib nyinin kae. Nyinin. Jani telbe safero. Jani be fight be la decision notal to write. E nyantam fana command nolal because mfana na femma maboyla. Ye access mu soto puri ye talib call. E yando access kilingo soto na le yang call. Imanya na nyinin kanora. Ko pa nyine safe nyine mune ati na yasa wala yenyi mun safeteng yala ala source botamin told how authentic this story is nimman fem phone wala meda they can proceed and write, but I don't know what is going on there. I don't want to accuse anybody, but it seems like something is missing somewhere in that circle. Definitely speaking. Now Talib have got everybody on his ball. Adiata nyamina bali round the nyama abala doko betinya lalie. The trust that you already built with the Gambians the past 10, 15, 20 years. Nyindindi menongo bena bole tinya lalie. Knowing that he is not going to succeed. But he is also planning at the UDP victory in 2026. This is all that they want. This is all that they want. Talib knows that very well. Kotonyato nyantamantawi nko billahi Talib la molo billahi wallahi nale sonta nale nde kumo dolbi je ngawoli long Talib wala mola koto ninko mbasa that people might even take it so much personal. But I am so much into them than they even think I got those informations. I can tell them something me yalan ko ninga fo dolbi kono billa wala te fintila. Mo dolbi kono bi ninga sata munni mune ila football fongol si banno kono. I can tell you. But ko dolbi je a manjari purunte woki and I'm not going to do it. Fenna manjari te wola because ngale no fo fenke jang politiko lem banko bondo len ka molu tilindi silola lem ba ko dol tonya bebi kasata. Tonya dol be yenya ko jele yenya kasile te la hajola. Wala kuma kamo doli ko soto le ko bula jele te la hajola. Nim kon be ol sata la bi mol bal na ko Manneh nyemu fo tonya len ba tonya fenne fana bilade go fana koma. fenna belari wo ko hana tara toñani mbalabe fenneti nyala wala na talib la molu nyanta lon nale ko pamane nyanta mo be mala fonte alinde bulaji you don't have to touch me because you have no interest alma interest kiline soto ale katantela I can tell you for free going forward talibe ni mumbe ke kan e ka fintile last time ngajere Karava came out, Ebrima Dibba came out, and other people within their circle came out, started throwing stones at UDP. They talked about how we are going to split. How can we split UDP? Mbemine kela purke distract. Mbemine mine kela purke la molu kamfandi. Animbe mulu njawi yandi la molu nyako to nyadi. Now that they know they are failed, they are on constant plans. Iba kata nyamina UDP be mulu njawi la molu nyako to nyamina. Ngala talib ben suda. Yo hamga ne yo denga fail. Why come you do them, can do them? Leko si chereji, nga buk se hopu suuf. Inila fenka mbuso, atodum fang, banku mbuso, mbalibile sitila ngalbula kolonkon. Because we are not going to agree. Nteli do ko kia funga futani bila. Yena talibi ko e molu recruit within us. Alena mulu kote kali entella alfala do ko tinya. Nimbango kanya telta sona wala. The sona wala de. And then UDP dingo be salon jalole ben telephone be kamola. Dunole ben be kumoto. You have heard what Ebrima said. Ako afinti da bantale imam fendiala. He is going out kata campaign ke Unite Party. So ko defe nin batinal talibi win at Kana Malut in 2026. Ban sayen telemuli alon kayembula UDP. Atikol ko alkali koto. Kokun keta UDP bi amanke ku ibe mina fola ntelle mantare je wala na keta andu ntelle fento UDP wala na nyinketa UDP la andu nga faali le ko nyinke bari ngo is not electable wala atina ntelle bondi taje oto ntelle mul yalon kon tuta UDP bi ntelle we should all take it by ourselves nga ken priority be ko kan andu nyin dinom da mali atala nyotena nga je ko nyilla bo UDP ay ke Kairoti United Democratic Party abe kala Kairoti UDP nyaadi le nga electional win presidential andu nga nangal atodum fang National Assembly seat sol be win nga ta ko tek nga council la seat sol be win yimbanko ka ngay tandila ko tonya altelem nyimpati la bar loktinum kuno andu wole nyanta kake andu nim lo tambe o wata jo bayno lan telephone kan andu wote keno la if we are not engaging people muliyalon ko nga mira nun ko kunun difference ben ni temal alilla moy jannade. It's very important. Hana mading ini moy engagement no soto. Fengo bal tema mi yalon ka teleftala. Difference be kala tema, that is obvious. Nyine atina difference soto da APRC and the United Democratic Party tema. But that does not mean ko UDP dingolu wole lafta bankola katambi APRC. And that does not mean ko APRC wole lafta bankola katambi UDP. There are people muli yalon ko benu APRC. Itele yo yata Taliban sudati. We all agree to that. Andu omo kilimul bi wolle be arama barobala. Mol muli yalon ko benung APRC andu jamela ko damante bari itele fana yaje ko bankola ko leng they are still APRC. And ibelodi ndaminto ibelodi world. We have difference. Because mbekule sabaka nyotema. Nyinka atale nyindo ka atale. Nyindo ka atele bata nyindo ka ba atele bata. Altere amen damalte difference odola. Han footballo mo yalon ko sports le. Aka mo anyanta ka mol ko sunkurinyo. Dobe je mol ka kele jeli e ka nyo barama je foy kata loptano. If jamme be in the president, I mol so tabala mul yalon ko e manke mo sobelti tilimbalo le muiti e ka jamme to use kata ka mol tinya wala jamme ka kulke mi yalon ko hana mani mo ka kenol. Nga mol so to mul yalon ko aleye ki e keta kilalti ye mol le fa jani be kelati. Iketa sahabolti ye molle fa jani be kelati bala ala nata yan fe ya kanne parce que hadama dingol le muyti hada madingo ka kuja wokele ay namuru ko ka ay muru amariya aya dani ayam fay tutun tali mul yalon kon tali be mu banko dingol leti nyanta ngan sembo la kan nyanta nga fahamuro ke kon tali be mu banko dingol leti an nyim banko wala beti anala tinya abebe tali bulo le kon oto muntu daje wala unification oti we reunite ngai tandi ko mun tambita problème ole ba problème o kola akadeda jeli APRC yalon ko UDP mankentel jawti UDP yalon ko APRC mankentel jawti to nya victimol be jele mul yalon ko ye kuja wolle kila nyimbanko ka ni walla kuma kamol mo yaka koleya bar adama barola sieni sayentema fo look APRC nyanta min fahamla mbe alinyum futande APRC molla because I will not say alinyin samba foni wala leya samba APRC is everywhere in the Gambia. Barrow is the principal opponent of Yaya Jammeh. Barrow is the replace of Yaya Jammeh. Yaya Jammeh bondita jane Barrow le sita. Kabirim Barrow kasi atara campaign he campaign against Yaya Jammeh. Tonya UDP le ya samba. Bari bi ye molmul beke Yaya Jammeh jawoti. Ye molmul beke Yaya Jammeh konantewoti. Wotumo wol bebe kasolto. Na ya tare Adama Barrow man si Yaya Jammeh be tara jane hanimbi. Ni Adama Barrow ma Yaya Jammeh oppose Yaya Jammeh be tara jane fobi andu Adama Barrow la siyo wala Yaya Jammeh bonni jam mune batina la Adama Barrow be tambile ya be la fila Yaya Jammeh la bi iko usenda mu man la fa mune be Adama Barrow la findile Yaya Jammeh la bi iko kemi sen Jammeh man la fa iko atodum fang for example Ahmadu Sane man la fa. I do not believe in that. I believe ko fenne be je mi yalon ka be fo kam moli mi yalon ka manya na fula wo moli anda ka fo nyaala mu yalon ka manya na fula wala nyaa. The reality is, mul yalon ko APRC dingol le moyti ikana Usain je ko to nya nyimmun tel jawolti bari yaje ko nyimmun tel la opponent le nun kunu andu Usain finjita ko ate amafoko on behalf of other people in UDP but ate as Usainu Dabo ko kun ke ketani Yaya Jammeh tema ayam fata wola as hadama dingol woto wala ftale nyimbanko ay tanyato wala ftale differences mumbe banko dingol tema I resolve wall after difference mumbe APRC ning UDP tema I resolve and the APRC ni UDP ni keta kilingoti nyimbanko kairo mumbe kala nyimbanko kam woni ne mamira anda manke folong the past 10 years wala for the past 29 years a manke nyimbanko kanja bare mo kilinto wodi lalla na manke alaji Usain la leadership leti I can guarantee you that 1000%. And you all know, nimmo mu tate yela moy ye hakilo to bake inyantalo na ko tonya Alaji Usain has nothing against the supporters of atodum by APRC. Kodo muntu ta woleng alinga kata mbeke kilingoti bang. Let's finish this difference. At a keno if there is no dialogue, we need to sit and understand, talk and understand from different fenkol atodum angles kool mul yalon ko wolle nyanta ka kacha wola nga jibe mba resolve la nyamina nga kata mbeke kilingoti. Yaya Jammeh is a Gambian. He committed something mi yalon ko any leader can do. Leaders began mi yalon ko if you go to Liberia, you go to Sierra Leone, you go to somewhere else, mi yalon ko ngo sojaro la CEO. I don't want to elaborate on that. But sojaro la CEO anala wulo abemu problem oleti. Yaya Jammeh samana njambi ko dol be jaay wolke kunu ata wolke la koteke hana madi ya do wole nyama ko dol be je nami ma ibika faham muni ati na nyinketa modol ya bula nun kudo to kunu wolta kenu la je koteke oto Yaya Jammeh fana nyanta faham la le ko muli be nyimbanko kanjang e muli dalti nyimbanko kan. If Adama Barrow is not his principal enemy, there is no enemy more than Adama Barrow in this Yaya Jammeh's enemy more than Adama Barrow in this country. Because Adama le ya bondi at the end of the day. Adama le ya replace. Adama le pareta kala patiete. Adama le ka jimondo bula Yaya Jammeh bulu. Adama le ka deindi tilukunte. Ando Adama le ka threaten. Ya la tani sainte man ni amole usoni finjita ako Yaya Jammeh nanga. They are ordinary Gambians. They have their say and they can say it. And then it is their right to say whatever that they feel like saying. But for all about determine nako, wale nyantaka ke by force. bankole mu nyinti luwal le bije adama kana molut hakilo nyini kaytandila ko Useno has something against Yaya Jammeh or has something against APRC woman ki Alaji Useno Daboti and Alaji Useno, if you give him the opportunity abe nyimbanko reunite lale APRC ni UDP be kala kilingoti le nyimbanko dingol be kala kilingoti kayro be sabati la nyimbanko kan and nyimbanko solata minna ibastola fo nyimbanko e problème mo yano kaka nyimbanko ka be fonyola atele amira fondin kil sawoni dino ibe nyimbanko bulala kata e ko ka baku elta because they are hopeless in this country because there is no hope anymore mobe amira ko ninta man findinte kala fenti because there is no job opportunity ye wuli so manda nyanta dala so stole man tala so no wala nyanta dala lulu dila tala man so no how would you survive mo kimi nyante balula mina nim mo fula ya tala. This is how Adam Barrow administration is working. And mo kilinta bondino la molkan na manke Adam Barrow na manke oppositional leti na manke banko dingol leti barate keno la fana ini unification o manke nyim banko kanya APRC molu ntema ko noto alliance fon damma. I am talking about the entire APRC. Adam Barrow is using you for his personal gain. I can guarantee you that 1000%. Mbadi ninna flow damma ninna flow damma wallahi ngam wol bi jam milliard ko e benjibe ka ngam wol long milliard ko on monthly basis isi fendi no na hani belali na bon ko be balula la andum ka tujele either in the government or in the opposition oto nintal kali ko alnanga nyinke parce que lafta banko la nyato talla lafta nyim ko mu yalan ka ben tema ay bondi je adama yi system mo use jang fasita talibel so dabo the same system mo use kan price kamul ko li fadindi nyolale ay wole ke nyim United dem ga alaji be kabirin talibon ita UDP be keta kilimoti. There was a time UDP every day ibe molle moyle be nyonenna ibi ka faham fa muni yati na kariye karne wo mari te a genuine reason for no le muni yati nante nyin karne wala muni yati nyin kar kantene because abi mudukudu kolti Talif have implanted his own things within UDP molde be sapila nyoka molbe nyonenna. He is paying people to insult people. Abe kamol lala molla. Nde I was the chairman of Lower Nyomi constituency. Ngalo nen kamin fali. Ala kurule soto everywhere. Apareta nung kapatie tei. Ale le mantabe nyimpatie. Ale duale ke nyimpatie. Ay dua ke nyimpatie la alfali. But if Talib has succeeded, nkamin for UDP la koto mawo foje. Because mol mu yalan kon tel jiku mol mu wolleti. Talib ye wolle folo tuloni. Mol mu yalan kon tel ko wolle 40. Wolle dunia long. Wolle nyanta ka for Talib we are not going to agree or we will not subscribe to this idea that you came with. But wolle folo bulata noma. Ita fono la famune atine bulata noma. Because he was so poisonous. Because he wanted to split this party. I feel people Milialonko he felt they are vocalist. Forgetting that there are people behind Milialonko wolle faham roke katamba te fawni wo mol beti. Anyinata ko wolle nyanta ka mako yanda jututa wolle la. Wolle nyimpati alfalti. Andim fondi keli Milialonko wolle ka ke nyimpati. I know what I'm saying. UDP la Council of Elders e ka finti lu yeta tola wakitante fawo nyala. Kawuru yenna alfal ni perangole koto. Danaka. So manda alfa dol bije bi wol mantala baluri ndel futata wol dangi kachandi. It was so as painful as you cannot even imagine. Karafa was the campaign manager, but Talib was the organizing secretary. He was there. All he cared about was requesting money from our diaspora, from the party leadership, from our treasurer. Talib was feeding from the United Democratic Party. Anonka nyimum fali tenga liwo fanan safe. Aliajibe as time goes on, Alpha will realize ko tonya United Democratic Party was feeding Talib. Ika nyimu be for na flow babule, nyine babul, nangam. Talib took a lot of millions from UDP. A whole lot of millions. Ya dundimin tolto. Ida male katala nyotema. It is between Talib Bensouda, Ebrima Dibba, Karafa Sonko Lopi Jammeh. Nti permanently have. Because you did it. You care about our people. Ali tulunta mola mili alon koy bulol me kobe. And those are the voters. Mol mili alon koy nyanta carte failale kali wini ndika pati samba nan kasamba state house. Nali jututa wol na say wolbe carte failale provune. Carte fayo mu yalon ka nyanda kake ay win altele nyanda wala carte li garde nanteli o carte wati saybe win na nyadile. A whole lot of proof mu yalon ka fitita. It's left of Gambians to now decide. You cannot think mole ka fu mole ko tal Alaji Useni is not electable. Because that is what they planned. This is all they are planned. But a bay mastermind ta jamali yake Ebrima Dibba. Someone mi yalon ko wole groom, wole ke fonti, wole to samala. Ebrima nyin to mum beka for Ebrima. It is all about Alaji Useni. You left him there. Ite kanalo you have the audacity ka fu mole ko nite bonita Alaji Useni bala isi fada ki manta adama bala. But today you are with Talib Bensouda. What is the difference between ite able to from President Barrow Noma and him be able to Talib Bensouda no? Tell us the difference. Ebrima yo ya kan lola bugu ndel lafta wala so yo fo Ebrima yitele njamati. Nyanta lale la mun diamu sifala ni nyanta jamal bulala je. Which one should we believe? Please tell us the truth. Should we believe that you are following Talib because he have given you something, but you denied to follow President Barrow because what he requested was not offered to you? Bi kana fo mole nko Ebrima kana fo mo ibe moli yabla. Ika fo mole mantara buladin Talib no ma fenna. Ite dunta cement business o mukonaja. Who gave you that money? Ebrima Dibba. Those plot of lands that were shared between you and your colleagues following Talib Bensouda, who gave you those plot of lands? Now, Fale, every time you make me talk, I'm going to reveal something that you want the entire nation to know. Yes, cement business o munkeya. O cement bank to muyalon kakadejang 2020. Who gave you those money? O kodo jamalia. I don't know if I cannot recall the year. But yes, cement manko munketa. You don't cement business or kono. You fan kiris kalasin. Jamale o kodo ditela. Who gave you that money? Come out and tell Gambians Jamale nyin kodo ditela. Nga moya lawo wulindi ngomu yalon ko na fa tala ni man subo di ala bika sto no fanwe wokata yedo man dindi ala yedo man akwa tejutu tantela fatente atente to fola because atebe tole di lantela ika fa MC Cham je MC Cham ndeman to di MC Cham le be to di lantela momu yalon ko bika fa moli ya fa ham fa ni mol mi la moy fo siele la fila kolonna ibikela kuma kam moy. I even imagine how people struggle to listen to MC Cham because more kala kuma kama mo nyami I do not know. More bikala kuma mo no. Yo man hebu malanga may heb. Yo MC Cham. Man lepp lo gis ci man mako jendal suma bop. Derem domi adama dugusi. Kabinta dunta UDP, it was very hard on me, but I was able to struggle to create my own empire. I am able to create my own empire in United Democratic Party. Ni momun ni tata I will go, ni momun ni manta I will go. Yo dono dara lu du topakat. Yo ngane man ngay jema yo man hebu mala ngane de nga may heb. Yo bo derem boko amé jigen mo la ko may. Man suma kër so fa démé ay domi jambour rek nga fa né mama len di dundal. Si ndimbalam yalla. Yo man hebu mala ngana yo MC yo da nga yawati nga mo yakaba ha dama ko baña tuan fa pour ñem mo fo tour yo ba xam nga li nga wax yo xam nga li nga wax yo MC gis nga doomi adam bu ne dafa am lu ko yalla di bindé yo da nga ñoddi lo xamantene jotoko gis nga ñu mëna kotu amuñu mbam yo nak yo lolu mo la dal yo bu nga doon lo xamantene doonoko fu nek jaar nga fa nekkoon nga APRC jógee fa dem GDC ñëw United Democratic Party bugg a dem MPP ñu xañ la ko waa MPP ñoo la ko xañ nga bugg a taxaw fii di ñu wax ne I met with President Barrow weje man President Barrow def ma go and ask waa MPP how many times I was invited man maa bañ ne du ma dem toog ak Adama Barrow te man maa bañ ba gannaaw elek man su ma bëggoon toog ak Adama Barrow tey su ma taxawee ne Barrow dama bëgg nga jox ma ay millions daf maa jox ay millions I was offered millions in 2018 to be able to structure my own political media house in the Gambia man loolu su ma ko acceptoon tey man maa doon nekka di tey mënoon naa nekka leader of media and communication in Barrow's administration wala NPP loolu su ma ko bëggoon man yow man xeebu ma la nga ne man ngaa xeeb yow ku ngay àndal sax moo xam na ne moo xeebu ma man tey su ma waxoon taalib dama bëgg nga daaxa MC Cham man ma ñëw sax gannaaw gis nga éleksi suba dañ laa daaxa wala tey sax dafa kii loolu dafa léegi-léegi lam laa daaxa yow nga ne man ngaa wax ne man danga ma xeeb moom bu ma déggee loolu sax dama ne this guy is crazy you cannot even express yourself yow nga ne man ngaa xeeb sa wax boobu laa bëgg nga jël ko nga dugal ko sa poste bi nga toog man ak yow duñu benn lu dul politique MC man su ma la rombee du ma la sax nuyu because man ak yow bokkuñ classe billahi wala talaay man ak yow bokkuñ classe yow ñi nga jëflanteel yow laajal ñu ñëw yow MC bu ma fonto waay bu ma yab yow nga bëgg a taxaw fii nga ne man lii moo tax man ay affaire yi taalib man waxuma si dara parce que yow gom leen seen boppa yéen gom leen seen boppa de yéen gom leen seen boppa de yow nga ne non this is crazy yow MC yow man yow bu ma sax wax turam kii yow non bu ma déggee loolu dama reetaan daal man kii is this guy crazy MC suñ la gis nga man ni ko ñaadi nin kutufunto yesi yetu ye kalo to wayle so buge ko yab dan ko dem uti man duma ko yab man if I have to work I work man I don't go around begging for people to give me something so ko defé ma ñew si on social media di wone ne man may nangam man I'm not like that nga ñodi lo donut bul ñu fonto ñun we are responsible I am not here to go on media di wone man may diw wala ni ak ni wala li la mëna sol yow so tollo fofu xamal ne fofu nga toll ñun tollotuñ fofu we are trying to create something lo xamantene deka bi daf see jëlee boppam bul ñu fonto laa wax bul ñu yab de bul ñu yab somebody want to call ngo call ke from my WhatsApp because I think ninga ñi fenka don probably let me quickly see. Anyways, I don't want to take so much time for that. You know, in the name of the manifesto, MC Cham Jr. MC. Okay, Amanna. Anyways, let me quickly see if I can. No, it's crazy, man. I wanted to add somebody, but I think okay. All right, let me quickly see from Baston because tunyam yoy mune mala mo bugaya tuni meni kilo liba nakal liba du yap mbadi mbe kuling mune ke no ila moli no these guys no MC Mwila Moldi, but he just wanted to disrespect me, you know. Kafonte ko he will not name me because not in the tolefo, not in the tolefo the tallest to la nyimbango. Abini MC Dikamal.
No, yellow new movement. If I better understand, we are more informed than them. We are more connected than them, and we know. And these people must understand this thing.
Exactly.
And there is nobody among them who has the caliber can put down. I want these people to understand this thing.
Exactly.
So you know the fact is here. Coming for another Talib is loved by people. He's a winnable candidate. Now Allah has made the chance very simple. Go. Election. I have UDP through. I among the I Coco at the header UDP. I offer drum. Now for the next week IEC. But by Election of Manila. But Taliban President knows very well. He knows it. He knows it, but it's running away from a by-election. Because I don't know.
Exactly.
Because the box it's not complete. Let's use logic here. Let's use logic here. Huh? No. It's a different case.
Let me say this. Silvo Sombota UDP Silvo baile from the party. And
very good.
Baile from the party, and this is what Talib is looking for. Talib want UDP to sack him from the party. UDP fanamang mantra working right now. Now, if Talib believe he's winnable, they believe that Nanyanta or that is to look. I resign from UDP and I resign from the leadership of KMC. Now I want to go for election. Ngananga DB4, he is winnable or not? It is as simple as that.
Yeah, but so come and point. This is the reality here, Pa. And his people need to understand one thing. Linga Pomoleko, Jim Patio Mutalib, Ahmed Besura Patio. People are like, no, it's not wallahi. If Talib Mang register, Niman Talib as the head of this book, the secretary general of this party, the party will not be registered. Oh, Karaba is not serving anywhere. Karaba is not serving anywhere. Ebrima Dibba is not serving anywhere. They are not serving members. Why can't they give those people to lead, to register the party on their names? But they will never allow it because Talib it's the property of Talib Ahmed Bensouda.
Exactly.
There is a secret here to understand. And it's not only Talib party. There are other political parties. There's a political party here. It's been here for almost 40 years. One person is my secretary general. If you go for it, but if you blow to the UDP all the time, secretary general, may I claim secretary general for how many years? And one side, I mean, I'll apply to secretary general here. You wait to have local. So Talib knows what he's doing. I don't know, the secretary general has more power in the party than anybody. So that secretary general position, you never want to lose that because this is the property of Talib Ahmed Bensouda.
No, but look, a telephone on numerous occasions. Kaitandiko, Talib is the mastermind of this movement. Talib Lealo initiate, and then Talib is the leader. The new these people are not trustworthy. It's not permanent in fight, yet abayo and Indo fight, yet apaboy araya and Indo fanam fight. You know, neighbor do it, Aita Saria, Ekaiko ten. Was sister Aita, Minde Amun party, you movement Lanyam, Nangam, Amun Ben leader. Sunjay for yeta by Ekaiko Bao, and then the new movement, Kemoboya. Wolemu PROT but Taliban suda wolemu patie nyaton koti neighbor data pa manea ikai ko patie man nyaton kasoto. How are we going to believe these people? Are they trustworthy?
One of my very good friends, yeah. Telephone amange kachan yes. Telephone Akaiko left Janli Buffalo from the Palasso Betila, Akaiko left the lane I join. Among Kacha and the Poet. Talibla Akuman, Akaiko, Janliba, the Palasso Betila left the lane for I join. So this means is they now trying to bump people telling them go Allah plus and you know one thing they need to understand because why many political parties want to register in the IEC. Do you know why we are talking about them? Look, it's not coming up because no one's in terms of politics because Politiko one. You know, I mean, talent was just in the UDP Bamboo, UDP Bakoma, and everything. You understand? So no way that had you know, I mean, you know, yeah, that had the you understand? So that those people will scare you. Those people will accelerate. But you see, MC is my friend, and then like for me, we all the response better. We joke, we do whatever. But one thing I always tell him, I will always speak the truth. You understand? I will always to the truth to anybody may along you want to mislead the Gambian people. And MC Nyolu and the others when they were in the UDP, because MC is my friend. But when MC joined he joined UDP, imagine telling the MC Kawoli, tell the campaign on telling MC to go back. But when MC was joining UDP, Amansoka, other than the MC already talked, we are decided I will not join UDP. He went to Ebrima Dibba and others. At the City, Yasamba, MC is going to join UDP. Among them for you. So from that, among them for you, imagine I have been convincing MC continuously. Malaka convinced you know, decide why now yeah. But like you decided that you want to join, you are joining UDP. Man me make us a friend, man me make us a hurry. You did not tell me anything. MC is young, maybe we older for I'm a pepper point. So come out to the UDP. And people are like, I love friend, I congratulate. Bua Kajigo could be my witness. Yes, and I explained this to Bua. Yes, and Kago, MC, I joined the UDP, but he did not actually tell me anything. Yes, and Kago, but anyway, nonetheless, yes, and he seems right, you know, I mean, to join.
Okay, so I want to ask you, do you take MC as a friend or do you think MC is your friend? You know, you can consider somebody as friend when the person is not actually a friend.
No.
Do you think he is your friend?
Yeah.
Are you considering him your friend, or do you really think he is your friend?
Yeah, I consider him as a friend. I consider him as a friend.
So do you think okay, Sai, do you think his behavior aligns with the idea or your consideration towards him? Do you think the behavior aligns with that?
I might not probably judge his behavior. I might not probably make any conclusive, you know, decision on that or view on that.
But if he does concluded on that, how would that be your stand?
For me, the thing is I can have disagreement with you, but yet still, when we meet, we hug. When we meet, we speak. You understand? But the disagreement moment was into connect ground. Tell a ground moment. Tell a belief moment. My consistency. That's what I believe. So if you are not consistent, or you don't believe in what you are, or you don't believe in your words, or you don't believe in your action, that is the person.
No, but the point is, at your level, at your level of maturity, and the trust that you win from the hearts of the Gambians. I believe now if you are engaging people, you should be able to engage someone who is trustworthy and he is consistent and he believes in the words that he says to people. That is also going to participate. It's also going to add up your integrity for people to know they are responsible people. And they mean their words, I think you need to reconsider. I think you need to reconsider your relationship. I'm not asking you to leave people, but your relationship with certain people. This is politics. MC has his own interest. You have your interest. He is pursuing his interest in politics. You should also stand and defend the color that you believe in. MC want to make you look. Bayo, you are my brother. Kabiri MC not a UDP. I called you. I think you remember. Go look. I think your relationship with MC, I think is not that solid. I think there is something wrong somewhere, but you defended it. In Fenkatafan and the same thing in KMSN sign. The same thing happened. I know you are a good person, but and I know Gambians love you. I don't want you to lose that love, because if people see that code, look, is his friend, people might have doubts on you. I don't want that to happen.
Yes. Yes.
You should make that very clear for MC to understand. Go look, you are a friend to him before because he was considerable. He was someone you could count on. He was someone Miyalongo. You felt he was responsible, but he is not.
Yeah.
He's pursuing his interest.
Yeah. So this is the point here. Yeah. Like you said, it's good that this discussion is you. Okay. Now get it. So people might, but don't go. It can bring you reach out to me.
Yes.
And so it is because then you do
exactly.
Okay. So you see, you confronted me in those days, and I told you I defended Ko. I don't care. Just an athlete because more joy. I don't judge somebody. Don't got more joy so conclusively like that. Okay. One thing I'm not believing. I not believe is always constant. Not believe I want to see this country. I
know that.
I want to see the Gambia Banco. I don't bulukono. Bulu me ya lonko jiki bulole. Bulu me ya lonko. Gambian cool be fonjila masakunda menkon to left over.
Yeah.
If I see you, no more me ya lonko abero siloleka, and I see the genuineness in you during that moment. The moment I see the genuinity in you at that moment, I will always get closer to you. Okay? I will always make sure that we do it together. But if you went to an extent, you feel like, because of maybe it's a belief, it's not that much genuine. You left. I stay with the cause. You understand?
Yeah.
So, like, I can name names for you. Let's say, for example, let's take the case of Mamadi Sabali, for example. Sabali, everybody knows he's my friend. You understand? And I do a lot of things with him because, not believe, well before he joined UDP was not the same. But when he joined UDP, because I
accept that.
Meet me in my cause. Yeah, so when you came and meet me in my cause, it's a married tata. You understand? So this means I am consistent. So it means that it's a tata. You understand? So you can depend anywhere. You can bow down.
Let me help you here. Let me help you here, Bayo. I think from the perspective that you see is that you are accommodative. No matter how wrong.
Yes, I will do that.
Yes, you are accommodative. I'll have to explain that. Like, no matter how Manneh was against the United Democratic Party, the moment he joined the UDP, I mean, they can tolerate and you can still consider him.
No. Not only just join. I have to see the conviction in you at the moment. Not just come inside the inner line party or no. The moment in that, you have to convince me genuinely and then the cost me back at the very moment.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The moment you do UDP you start working for UDP, we are fighting for the same cause, then I can consider him the exchanges and all that. I can still forgive and then we move on.
Yes.
But Bayo, that is different from friendship. That is different from friendship. Friendship is a very far, and I think is a huge responsibility. To consider somebody a friend is huge responsibility. I think people in politics, sometimes you can see people, they can change colors at any time. Considering them a friend in politics, do you think you can be taken as more friends on daily basis, in weekly, monthly basis, yearly, as friends as possible? Like B Ismaila Bondige Sama Inana.
I understand the argument.
Exactly.
Let's say you want to define the word, the real meaning of a friend. And I know the real meaning of a friend is something is hard to get today. The real meaning of a friend. And that is something I believe all of us must believe in that. To have a friend today, a real friend today, is hard. But to have a friend, a real friend, you can a friend, the definition of a friend today, so now what you do is you just try to be accommodated. Ina kenyo na budi la kuken do kan atata ya na sande ide tulo kuken do kan na ka bi kuken do intinyala ya make sure kuken do independent. That is what I always tell them, all of them. Kaji ko Allah kan so Allah la memento Allah once you guys believe in the memento I memento then I'm not believe for that because I never joined those talks. But you whoever joins us you believe that Besilo and Silome Alongo is the right cause. That moment, you understand, like you said, I might not call you a friend, but I can call you Anandor.
Hey, Bio, MC have no friend. Even Talib is not a friend to him. If he's somebody who can serve him more than Talib today, tomorrow morning he is going. You better understand this and move on. I think we will make sense if we have to advise each other that there is no there is no permanent friend and no permanent enemy in politics. And then we believe we are working for the country.
No, MC I believe more. MC who be that is the belief in MC, I already had that no, I don't know. No more than that. But like I said, I mean, one thing I understand. Sometimes I understand our emotional feelings. I understand I understand. But sometimes also we need to be open. You understand, to people who are critics at some point because this is politics. I understand. We need quality in politics also. We just don't have to go in for everything. Quality is important because quality gives you best results in the future. But one thing also we need to look at where I need to go. I can use my little quality and try to convince more negative to come, and then negative could be turned to be.
You want to still convince. You still want to convince MC to come back to UDP. How much are you willing to pay? Because that is the only. Yeah. No, it depends on how much you are willing to give him.
No. That is not a discussion between me and MC. I don't think me and MC go discuss about most of the because I don't even understand.
Yeah.
MC someone may along another word woman to tell. Let me make this point very clearly. We understand with the case of MC. I'm going to go MC. Kabaka joins UDP. MC is my friend. Like people have no back, but like come on, Janaka joined UDP at GDC. So now you go, you be GDC, okay? And is funding Kewala may along go. We meeting platform and then some human also okay when the may along go like a killing right? So and I feel like okay, now I've been panel because the same line. Why not if I have the same political party? But at some point, now also MC is one of the key figures in GDC. So new MC convinced about the GDC at some point. It's not feel like it's not actually a very good idea at that very moment. So GDC for Manila father, right? Because we're like very good people in the GDC, you're on the GDC, yes, I'm on UDP. Sometimes I sit and think, Nindole MC another UDP, could it be a UDP relation on the GDC relationship when it could little bit harm it? But can MC for MC your value should have at some point, understand? Although it's known. So can be fantastic at that point. So that was the time at the point when you go our league man and Gago did it. Guy general time to understand.
Okay, sign. Now you think you have a friend. You think Paman is your friend, for example. Nini besiring ko Sonko Gambia barite if I'm aga kenyamina, sorry to say this, it's just an example. Huh? If I'm aga kenyamina mandia nyaka wo fenkol ni fenka, al telephone alla ko dani me ko ta be telale, iko to maka dololo ni, e doko maka ta Senegambia aka fenkaten. Now, will you still continue to consider me a friend after calling me a friend and then telling you all that kaltinya kalakoda multinya kela muludoya ke fama doya kaitandira kaltella koda te barakala because amanje koda barakali mot. Will you still continue to consider me a friend or
yes, I I understand where you're trying to bring it, but
no, you don't want to talk about that. I agree. If you don't want to talk about that, then it's okay.
No, it's not. It's not like I don't want to talk about it. You understand? Like now, understand why you bring such example. Okay. But you see, politics. The nature of politics also we have to look at it very well. You see, MC Cham member. Let me tell you one thing. All what MC is saying against UDP, all what he is saying against UDP, MC never believe. MC never believe all what he is saying against UDP. What I can make for UDP, can they be along Kakamala? Who killing so for you?
No, Yolo Nyadi. Somebody said something, you said I'm unbelievable. I think that is.
No, I'm unbelievable. No, I can't. No. Let me understand. MC UDP long. Realistically, at least UDP long. At least UDP so long. Who killing the so for it? Where is always in his heart. And it was I don't know right? What did you go? It all cooking boy that was like the best they believe. What did you go? They believe this for UDP movement capacity. UDP movement capacity. I can tell you this for free. Nobody can convince them. That is a belief me along with Yasuro, and that is something me along with they sit among themselves and discuss. Clearly.
No, but some Gambia that it will not be easy to digest. Neither you said Kotalim name Alamulu Kasile Kakacha, Koyudipi Manika Patiata, after offering him all those opportunities, making him the mayor, and then structuring Kaibanko can far believe that was president. If Talib believed that he can be the president today, it's because of United Democratic Party. And I think it is. I think it is important. But what we want to say here is it's not about the Francisco. What I want to say here,
let me make this point very clear. We understand very well. Yellow part. There is one thing. I am Manneh Dibba. Mulkan choli mulkan choli fenna me yalo ga man ka tonyati e bari kala ka mul landara masal andum wala min tribal ko ni tale ila ka tribal statement to mali bi akase asiro bona mafto you aka go you buy funali lamba that is a constant statement in Talib when they form this movement, and that has reflect something. I don't know if we now understand. So, but anyway, I mean.
Okay, I know you were in Fonyi today. You are very active, though. You are very active. You were in Fonyi today, and then I saw you on the campaign trail. What went on? Mune mineketa Fonyi, and the message between UDP and APRC, Alliance. What is your expectation, the relationship? I don't think he's there.
Yeah, Pa.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, Pa, it was a very successful move today in the Menke, because what happened was in the Karamoba, the Siloka, and was Siloka, Poyo Diamond, the Wolfram, Garalu Kian. But we moved to do phone.
Okay.
Kafuta na phone call Panama. Karamobadi am beje karamobala diam wita. Karamobile diam kende ba leke phone. And then when you call Kondanda Baba apa what is so for like to go yela karde payo 2026 karde payo I'm back pa
Diala
ba yalo you see no pa diala ba abe diala takala akor kokilla bi jolo mi to ko atakala kusone yar fanti o nyama fanam because yalo abe kana ko atakala kusone ro ni ko alama baro ba buti jawla ama yosale ko be buti kala adama la leste ko puri amwe ko opposition buti tan in the history of Africa maybe nile careful
incumbent you mean the incumbent you mean the incumbent
ka incumbent mola ka incumbent ka comme ina program ko incumbent buti tan comme that kind of vote opposition le incumbent ya busa ya buti o nyama Africa targo kono asako hello pas ko makila ko ni to ko hello adama baro na la mol feeling dile and ilatla government divide and rule tactical ni kono ka mol jamal di dola ka mol jamal di dola ko mala fo wala mo ka di me ya longo ila depend on wala kam so bari yalla nekata ale UDP ale ma ko ke de balle to ajine daji be bi la sane be the other media today, Seku be other media today, Karmo Babi on ground in phone. You be the household, the Kuma come with other. Karmo Babi phone, Sleman Sao, the Pama, the Kia. Upon your political party, you are like a Keno, simultaneously. Simultaneously, Lamin Sane be Kerpan. I mean, there could be Ayakuda, Karmo Babi. Phone, Amani Sleman Saobe, Tian. The same time, Yola. It's only UDP may along Gomenso Keno. Coming from the phone, you can see the joy in these people. You can see how they welcome us. You can see how they understand. I think Karamo by Michael Muta. You can see these people. If a Karamo Bal American Yami, the Karamo Bal of Macau American Yami, Macau because Karamo was on spot. That's an habitantula. Cool very hello. I don't know Nala Musapune, Kamul feeling the menace. I don't think that. So the avenue is there already. I don't know Nala Musapune, Kamul feeling the men like B. Aleo Londo,
okay, talking about the campaign. Still talking about the campaign. You have been here in 2021, and then you are part of people Muyalongo. They were leading the campaign in Safufanko. All the structures Muyalongo campaign and organizing the whole Kono Bankuyayo, a lot of activities Muyalongo we were engaged on. Niajibe political Muyalongo, honestly, political Muyalongo leketa in 2021 and Mulla approach towards UDP. With after the departure of Taliban and his team, UDP la campaign approach be nyinang wala mulla wala mulla kato UDP la itala finto. How do you see the approach? And then what is your stand today if you were to compare UDP in 2021 and 2026?
I did an interview somewhere else. The air is very soon. Pango Kabinto to UDP, come and Kabrin started actively participate in UDP. UDP in last tour. I think UDP, the way UDP is structured, the way UDP is communicated. Let me tell you something. I have been in the party, but like started to do an active politics in the party from 2016. Actively, fully participate. When they are but this 2025 from different diversity, from different communities. More not have UDP, UDP the massacre the message. UDP message then I'm like Kevali Malek Moya or Amansa comment, there's a many Locomoma, William Nobody called us about it. Let me make this very clear.
Yes, I've noticed that. I've noticed that the entire Tomo Kirimang Nila Kumovo. I've noticed that.
We are focused. The focus movement is how we are going to sell the party's agenda. In Tokyo, the messaging was very powerful. You have level-headed people. Money movement didn't know my home, that's a more big the people controlling the system, they come and communicate with you. Secondly, they come and communicate with government on time. So it's like everything in the campaign went well. There is no comment about Carle Colosuna, Carle Fuelosuna, Mango Bekshero, in Tony Koro, Moli Damkumba. And imagine the party only consequences, the party is every consequence, the party only gave you only Motofula. Left him on the side, I can't look at the every constituency, particularly Motofula to the Motofula. But I give a shy. In Gilefula, we don't become between one. It's up with Mozapo, let's say, Great and another year coming over. Okay, but I don't know that into Mozapo Moloco. But Grasato doing like a pretty bar. Sato doing a pretty sad, Molkatame from distant to distant. Molkatama Susarado City, Kanaka, and Mitu Aten. I can tell you this. Then I'm now doing it. That's Mulkana, Sati Mulkana, Sati Mulkana, Mobile for Diam, Mobile for Macau Dago, Mobile, they have something against the government, they want to say it. And everybody was given room.
Okay. I'm not talking about logistic yet. I'm talking about the crowd, animal, Molumanya towards the party. Dami Yalonko Tadal for UDP across UDP became UDP around 2021 wala Janin Beftala and then the sudden change. Do you think you are impressed somewhere? Miyalonko Moli Fintana, Miyalonko never expected Ko is UDP with that huge crowd. Anywhere?
Yes. One of the places that this place,
Balangar, yes.
Balangar, you see, what happened in Balangar was, Alhamdulillah,
yes, I accept. Yes.
Yeah, so even you move the moment Balangar la but not only Balangar, there are places Malayalonko we visited. Boka will in the camera. What I'm going to pa. You talk on a bembe Canadian. The believe what Akagara Tola. Pa, like what so if I will do I'll go to the more almost some but I'll tell you because I don't want to be done playing kebab. I don't want to be done playing kebab. Impact. Purialo. Actually, Tabumoto Tola, Ninkaramba, I was saying I kill it. I kill the red blood. But the motor by Kevara for combat but Yamurkasia.
Sorry, no battery, but I think we can go for a few minutes. Yeah, talking about
1996. Gambian calling in Keba. 1996, Gambian calling in Keba. When I go for it, Dada Keba Dorea, Keba, Astata Kadiam. But you Keba, you Sato. Osado Ningo Keba and Bimpo Sato, Mapo Sato Bake a wicked. But I can tell you 70% of Sato Bay, Kabulo Keba Lokomacano. So in some way, we deal with Keba Jil. Ale Momo, Ale knew the Momo. So I look, Miracle Kira man latana mem pam ke ba do ko ako UDP nyambata be UDP mo jelle ta yeke NDP par bi wol ko ila ta ko UDP tinya ko kafo me yalon ko yemo barakan avec comme par exemple bidigo me yalon ko bidigo me ta yela watiro kuma siyel kabire watiro kuma so to me ba kuma sika ya bidigo ya sarse only $100,000 but bidigo ni natana ta alatna ta to almost 1 million sa bidigo men ta for 1 million sa bidigo me yo be ga ta for 1 million sa ye pare ka ko bo bidigo ni tala ka betinya ka wala 1 million betinya ite banzu bidigo lo ke ba ko femma bimi dunya ko betam tawala ako nabuda alabala ako ata banan ko komen ka ko ate ala ka dumburo ka lo ko de bala ko nabuda alabala ala usul na man saya ako be sabati de alun Gambian ko be tan kulama
ba Ibrahim ani karaba ko sonko ngale ne fana muila ke bal they are also your friends. Ibrahim ani karaba ko they have engaged the entire country, but more coming for Walling Alaji Hussein is not electable. You can go for it. Over a minute cable. So go Gambia, Gambia, my killer cable, we're friends. Yes.
I take it from that way I be, but Gola, so good at Malakawa, you go more Lamara,
no, yet the one in my door, the one in Jogas. No, the one in Drum, maybe the one in Jogas like you.
No, Malakata, because you are like that. Your case file, case file,
No, I know. Yeah, what matters is, I think Talibanese people, ima faham political katamanyan. Yanta, Tonya Ibrahim has been in politics for a long time. Karaba has been in politics for a long time. But he might get politician old. In politician old level cooking, politician old catering samba. They are directed by individuals mulialon pollen politician old wo group woni ko nadi telephone ambe old. It's like ibe moto kono driver le bala wala sabo conductor le bala apprenti le bala bagas dundila le bala bayite na famu yesi moto kono damba Ibrahim anin karafa be wala nyama in United Democratic Party. All right, Ibrahim moto ka bora fele UDP moto dada wonda kataje andu moto bota dada wonda tabe futala jele and wo moto kono moli e fenka fanamba kala. That is the United Democratic Party. Alaji Useno as the driver, and then you have some executive members as conductors and all that. Muliyalon ko wollebe motoning boring the camp. Prior wolle kay sanso ke motokon by Ibrahim na fa munte wala etara siri motokon. And as long as motobe borra Ibrahim be tara siri motokon. Now ni amira ko wo motola boro wobe Ibrahim ale boro mbatu ni amira ko wo motola boro wobe Ibrahim ale buru. Itele man faham roke motoni mune ka bonni parce que you are an outsider. Mi yalon ka be sitting anyabe motola wobe tar bor kandamma yala motola tambin woka waleji ba jamala ka moto borindi in reality wo mari malo say min malo wo samira ko ha Ibrahim den ka to moy afanan katala motola ko yama man ke drive goti bang wala man feng faham driving fananto ina mi Ibrahim den gambe ding wala problem people thought ko Ibrahim ay faham ro kele munen politiko but for me in reality amalo munen politiko because he is driven by somebody mu yalon ko is a great politician. He is well respected, and then people consider me in this country. Atela to wola to atabe wole poteka. It's like Mr. Dabo number 10 ochika drong. Aya di Ebrima Dibba ka dunye filo kono. Ida ya pass ma pass football yimbekela. That is the fact. Now they make Talib believe that ko ntele be kela fenti. Say nita man ke fenti be mo keno la fenti nyadi. Yalo is not possible. Ite de bolo ne fongay. Ite malu bungo kalo nyani bari ko moy go saying mbati ngela fen ko ta purunte ita ngati la bungo loy mbati ngela yin sancheta alimeta nyaw nyaali be nyobulo mo ron dolay ko kun keta temal be labana kul fe nyol tinna parce que ate dafta minete o keno lay abatara ate fana na nafulo e wala do mabulu. This is the reality. This is what is going to happen between Talib, Ebrima Dibba, Karafulani Modol. Talib want to be the president. Talib is putting his money in Unite Party. I believe to Komol Mulinyanta ka keno president. What ta keno la president? They have no support base. They cannot do politics. They are not principal politicians. Karafa built his name because I name builder UDP le adiala. Ebrima build name builder because Alaji Hussein le adiala. Kemo Boja name builder because Alaji Hussein le adiala. Likewise, any other person mu yalan ka ado movement okono. Dol mu bije wol mu cancel let. Jamal le carte fe United Democratic Party dingol. Bini Wellington jitel be kala minati. They already know if ni ko be muranang, if they are all going to fail. This is the case. This is what is happening. And Karafa, Ebrima Dibba, Talib, in fact, need to understand this. I can clearly tell you this. Ebrima, I told him from Karafa, sorry, astaghfirullah. Talib is not telling these people the truth, and the telephone number believing we can still make you the president. Now, who is winning? Wala nang kale ko ameta nyawo nyai be nyobulo tromundo na. Nga feo fem foja nga ko tanale fer ko tanal. Nsafo no karko look nyili kanyo banene ninga fo ibe lala billahi wallahi tallahi moka mo kumanda ay mo banim ida malko. Ha nyimba fenko ay amira nanga. Nko New Year Eve mo ente kumandi jam. Up to 12 o'clock wo petarol be kumanda pau tel be brikama. I was on communication. I was informed ko modi economy alon ka fanan ni ko talibi ka mari le wo ka talib banin ne nta fono because coming ka ku fenka, but I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the fact. Billahi wallahi tallahi ngalo nen kamin foy andi kadiami mi o mari le kadiamu woy nko ay nko la konye ko kunun ko dol be yen ko mbo fala doron they will even know ko nyinni be
yalla dama ila te be on sa yaji ye Ebrima la ko mo fu jette ye kala bala ko mo fo la MC la ko mo fo jette bari yaji ni movement ko Jamal Beji they will back. And the only thing they will do will be to go to the company Allah Molka. You have a Muslim, but it doesn't look at a worker. What I tell you, recently, Motre Kanyame came for a lot. But let me tell you something.
No, nimanda moto fula. Yalante bikala fi speculation ola. Wo na problem. You either call the name or you allow me to call the name.
No, Musa said it's not about Musa.
No, but Musa said you cannot say you no but to ite UMC fula wala ite Unite fula ka fa Musa said. Ite fono la nangata kido fa ika sama da simu chite kadina. I will not accept that. No. I just want to be we have to be factual. I'm talking about people that we can address. I am serious. If I am telling you I'm serious, I'm serious. If I am talking about issues, I talk about if I'm telling you Unite movement, Unite Party, I mean people they are concerned people. I don't mean somebody does not even know. What can I see? Don't even know what is happening.
So I just want to talk about. Let's see Ebrima.
Yeah.
Ebrima. You see, Ebrima it becomes a very very big surprise to me because Ebrima like a boy kauli. Then party you know it. We are good. Then Ebrima like a then in Karaba. Alajes Dabu, Uncle Lopi, Aning Dudu Kasinjata. Don't look at her. Alung, you mole Milan was a Ning Karamomont, Ning Babula Karamul, not Politiko Karamul. But I know each and every one of these people what they can do and what they cannot do. You see, all what they have, it's all Arabishan. Yalo Yayam Koyoko, Inter Ibrahim had a doubt. Ibrahim for the Kajin Nakam. And I Usele, Usela Ibrahim will doubt that Daraji. Sayana Ibrahim Ushin will say, Ibrahim Jumas. Likewise, Karapasoko. All these people, so what will warrant these people to leave like Ushin Maul understand?